Train to Busan.
What about Tower of God?
So Tower of God I'm actually rereading right now, and honestly...
No, the anime.
So I watched the first episode. The anime was good, but it kind of comes to the fact that...
If the second episode is a huge step up.
If it wasn't for the fact that I liked kind of the first group that they started out with, it doesn't make much sense as an overall coming together as a world around. And the entire set kind of mediocre. Because
in the second and third episode of the anime, they've already tweaked some things. So it's really weird. So it's a Korean mangaka, or whatever you pronounce it.
It's a webtoon.
Manhwa,
there it is. But it's being produced by Crunchyroll and a Japanese animation studio. And the animation studio is a subsidiary of TMS that's known for having some of the best scenes and stuff. And they've already started changing stuff in episode 2 and 3 to increase coherency.
So
and I'm really excited to see where it goes.
The problem is that the whole second arc, I don't know how they'll rescue it. Because the whole second arc is like, okay, now we have an entirely new cast, and they kind of suck.
But there's one manhwa I'd really like to see made to an anime. Have you ever read or heard of The Gamer, James?
Fuck that. Oh my god.
The Gamer, I've heard of gamers, but not The Gamer.
No, The Gamer is... It started off an entire subgenre of Korean webtoons, which is what they are. They're not manhwa. They're not published in, like, mainstream, like, weeklies or anything. But no, The Gamer is not good.
But with Tower of God, they might... There's no confirm, but the rumor is that they're going to separate it into different shows in a way. Like, instead of having, like, extra seasons for the new cast, have, like, a new subtitle under the main title or something to try and differentiate between them. But nobody knows for sure until they reach that point.
That would be interesting if you got to follow Rack and Kun going up the tower.
Because a lot of people agree that it's really weird that it changes cast without changing the actual series.
So, The Gamer and the subgenre it spawned is a direct ripoff of the lit RPG subgenre of novels today.
I mean, they all came from the same place.
Well, if we want to go to that discussion, then we can have Sword Art Online, the genre it spawned.
Sword Art Online is one of those shows where they should have just focused on one arc per season.
No,
the thing is for Sword Art Online, it's not until you really, for the light novel, it's not until you really get to Elicitation where it's actually good, because Elicitation takes like 14 light novels.
So, and by the way, Sword Art Online didn't start that. It was the other one where they were stuck in a video game.
I mean, stuck in a video game is old.
Like, this is old shit, because it was like back in PS2 days. There was even like there was a video game based off of where they simulated
Lock Horizon is good.
Not Lock Horizon.
I mean, the whole
that's not Lock Horizon, but Lock Horizon is good.
Like, Otherland was like 1996. Like, the whole idea of being in it is old.
No,
I would say SAO is probably like the first big mainstream.
Launching a genre. Because Sword Art Online more launched the Isekai genre.
Well, it did not launch Isekai. Sword Art Online isn't even Isekai.
No, but before Log Horizon was Dot Hack.
Yeah, Dot Hack is like what, early 2000s?
Like 2002. Then there's Dot Hack Sign, Dot Hack Sigil, Dot Hack Siege, Dot Hack Neon Land.
Isn't there Log Horizon Season 3 coming in the next year?
Yes.
I have no fucking clue.
Yeah, because the whole reason that had gotten stopped for a while is the person that writes it got knocked for tax evasion.
Woo! See, I love some of the weird names of some of these manga. It's like, do you love your mom and her two-hit multi-target attack?
A lot of the light novels have such weird titles that don't even relate.
God, they're ridiculous.
Has anyone heard of the light novel and the anime Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Senpai?
No.
Has anyone heard of that? It's a really good light novel and a really, really good anime.
Is there one where a Hellboy was transported to a fantasy world and reincarnated as a dungeon vending machine or something?
That one's actually hilarious.
But the Bunny Senpai one, the thing is, you think on the title, it's going to be like some like harem kind of thing, but it's actually more like supernatural type stuff.
Think done by the vending machine would be bad. It's actually very hilarious.
Oh god. There's also a new anime coming out based off a light novel, and it's like That Day I Picked Up a High School Girl or something like that. And you think it's
another one that should be good from light novels that's supposed to become the anime this year is So I'm a Spider, So What?
There's one, it's actually a very touching novel. It's called I Want to Eat Your Pancreas.
Yeah, that's such a good movie too. But no,
Yes.
the high school girl one is kind of like The Pancreas, where like the title is super deceiving, but it's actually really wholesome and not.
Is that the
not
one
what
where
you
it's the
think.
older guy teaching basic skills to the high school girl?
Yeah, because
No.
she's had like such a terrible life, and it's actually really wholesome.
I thought the I Want to Eat Your Pancreas one was a love story about a dude who falls in love with a girl who's a terminal pancreatic.
Is it? Oh yeah, but I mean, like when you see the title, "I Want to Eat Your Pancreas," it gives you a different idea than what it actually is.
Yeah, I saw the name of the title. I was like, the fuck? And I saw the description. Maybe title that something else, you know.
A lot of them
mean,
are
like,
given
I mean, like,
titles
for
to
one,
like
the
think
ones
that's
that
like
I've-
etchy, but it's not.
See, what
But, like-
I really want is Gofu Shuda. Goku Fudo, The Way of the House Husband. If any of you have read that.
No. But yeah, in terms of like crazy names, like for example, there's the one that's Sexel, my sexist party label kicked me out, so I teamed up with a mythical sorceress as the entire party, as the entire name.
Okay, I just posted. That one is what I just posted is really funny.
That sorceress one sounds familiar. Have they announced making an anime?
So, by the way, after this, do we want to really find out what Craven's real availability is?
I bet he fell asleep again.
We really
Because he was
need
on
to-
earlier.
I don't think he was on today.
On Discord, I mean. Which suggests he wasn't at work. You'd think he'd set a couple alarms, because this is the second time this has happened.
What's the I was reading something the other day. Netflix is thinking about doing a live action version of A Silent Voice.
Haven't heard of it.
Short story is a middle school kid makes fun of a little girl only to horrifically find out she's deaf and becomes the goes from being bullied to the person everyone picks on. And fast forward a few years, he's about to commit suicide and meets the girl he picked on, the deaf girl, and they end up becoming friends.
Silent Voice?
Oh,
Yeah, that came out
so
in 2016, the movie.
So you
Yeah.
want to make Craven angry, do you, Eugene?
That's a really good movie, though, by Kiyoani. It's on Netflix, too.
To be fair, Craven is kind of bringing this on himself. Though.
You know, I'm always worried about Netflix anime movies because they tend to go heavy on the CGI and it looks terrible.
No,
It's-
this wasn't a Netflix movie. It was Kiyoani, but Netflix picked up the American license to have on their thing. It's
I know,
really
like,
good.
The Godzilla trilogy, and it was god awful.
You know, it's
Silent
good.
Voice is ranked like 11 or 12 out of all anime on My
You don't need to
Anime.
watch Your Name, come to think of it.
Yeah, it's rated right. It's like 1 or 2 slots below Your Name.
I think KyoAni's single movies are becoming more popular than some of Miyazaki's movies.
I mean, doesn't Miyazaki? Isn't he the guy who's basically retired?
I mean, the only animes I've heard that even mentioned close to the same level as Miyazaki stuff is probably Your Name and 6 Centimeters.
Oh yeah, Miyazaki. Yeah, because Miyazaki takes like freaking 10 years to make one movie.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean,
I
he wins an Academy Award, so
Yeah, but I mean, like, Kiyoani produces more movies while still having incredible amount of quality, so it's inevitable that their name is gonna become a little more popular, especially since Miyazaki has slowed down since 20, 30 years ago because he's old.
Yeah, I mean, well, Miyazaki, when he makes a movie, like, he doesn't make like slice of life style animes or animes that really have like a coherent story or plot. He makes, well,
It's more about the world. It's
If you were to compare one American kind of person in that same area, you'd Brad Bird. He's like, I'm going to wait like 13 years between Incredibles films.
Yep.
And then he ends up remaking the first one entirely.
And when you consider that most of Miyazaki's films are before like Reddit and stuff became popular versus QAnnies where people are discussing their new movies everywhere, you know?
I don't think they're going to, in terms of God level, they're going to take over from Studio Ghibli.
No, but they're definitely going to become a lot more well-known and profitable.
You're talking about KyoAni?
Yeah.
I mean, they kind of suffered a major setback last year.
Just a slight one. They apparently have a new film coming out in the next 2 years. Studio Ghibli, that is, with Miyazaki, called How Do You Live?
It's planned 2 years, but he's only like 20% of the way done with it.
He says he used to produce 10 minutes of animation every month, now he does 1 minute.
Yep. I'll be right back while we're waiting for Sleeping Beauty.
I still remember when Princess Mononoke came out, like, in America. It was released under the Disney moniker. Oh my god, the amount of carrots.
Whacked out shit back then. Like, I remember Black
Yeah. Well, he fucking... Like, I was at a theater when I saw some mother watch, she was sucking the poison out of the giant, spit the blood out, and this lady just gets up and grabs her 2 children by the arm so tightly that they were fucking crying. No, Mama, no! It's like, I was laughing my ass off because I'd already seen the Japanese version. I knew what was going to happen. That's actually why
FC
DreamWorks...
Party Bus expired.
You can reply them. There's a reason why I'm not applying those.
What you mean? Because the fact that basically you and Reggie's are the only officers that are on for more than a couple minutes per day?
No, it's because I've been told not to put anything up that has any significant buff to one group or another. I'm supposed to put up generalized buffs.
But virtually all the buffs are generalized in some way, shape, or form, except probably back on your feet.
Even that, it's useless in Shiva, because...
Yeah, Shiva, you go down, that's probably it. God, I'm just watching that second half video. Good lord. Good
Well,
lord.
to be fair, nothing is on the difficulty level of Light Rampant in the second phase.
Oh, the video I posted?
Yeah.
Yep.
Some of the stuff in that video that he posted is wrong, though, Denim, so...
Yeah, for the Akrai and the Raid Wide Hollowed Wings, so not the first one, but the second one that hits the whole arena at once, those 2 strats are outdated by a lot. But the reason for the video is because she puts up and explains the timers for Worm's Lament, which everyone needs to know because the timers determine the order. Mm-hmm. And even if the strats are different for a couple things, it's still a good visual, like, hey, this is going to happen.
For example, for Akrai, it's technically just simply the tank uses a immunity instead.
No, that's Mornafa. Akrai is the one where she changes into dragon form after after the transition, but like in the future. Every time she changes to dragon form, as soon as her wings and head pop out, you have to move because AoEs are going to strike there. So basically, everyone just gathers south.
Reggie, if you're talking about Worm's Lament, the reason is the debuff only gets removed by one person. It can't work on more than one person.
Is it like a game of hot potato?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, because
Basically-
the thing is you have to pop the head 4 different times. You can't just pop it at once.
And while you have to pop the head and the other one eats the puddles, she's casting Hollowed Wings on half the entire raid.
So it's basically first Hollowed Wings goes off, then the first person goes and pops the head. Second Hollowed Wings go off. Second person pops the head, and the first puddle person soaks the first puddle, and then it just continues.
By the way, for ad phase, I talked with a friend of mine who already has this on farm. He says that their group, the DPS and the tanks, all pop their self heals during that time because the healers just, yeah.
I mean, the problem is not casters don't have self heals and things like that.
Well, like the melees can, throw out Bloodbath and Second Wind and shit like that because he's like, Water Mage is easiest. Just throw out Medica 2, Asylum, and single target who you need because by the time Medica 2 and Asylum go off, the ad phase is over.
Yeah, the healers can't keep up because, for example, like even with White Mage, you can't stack for Cure 3, really.
Whoops. And like, my AoE cures are not as powerful as I would like them to be, except for Cure 3.
Yeah, because you have to remember, Reggie, the AoEs are going up for 40, 50k, and even at best, like a Medica or Medica 2 is probably, even if crits, only healing for 30k, maybe, at first.
To be honest, I think White Mage actually has it the hardest for ad phase, despite what he said. Yeah, because Ari can pre-shields to mitigate the first one, and after that, plus her Celestial Opposition is a 10% mitigation for 15 seconds.
Not to mention she can place the star if she has it at that time.
And if she needs, she can pop Neutral Sect, which gives her a heal over time on top of her shields, plus 20% more healing.
Yeah, Medica does about 1350-ish. Or, excuse me, 13,500-ish.
The only advantage I think White Mage has is just the sheer amount of heals, but in terms of heal effectiveness, the Ari definitely has the advantage.
Well, that's because for White Mage, it's always been the reactive healer.
Yeah, but the thing is you eventually run out of Blood Lilies on that phase.
Not Blood Lilies, but yeah. Like, yeah. I'm going to have to save literally everything for that. Like, I'm going to have to save a size for that. Like, and this is more proof that a size is not a DPS move.
Also, you need to save bubble for that, too.
Yeah, so... And Temperance. Like, I'm definitely have to save Temperance, because that's a 10% bonus to healing. No, 20% bonus to healing.
By the way, if Craven shows up, I hope he reads all the little tags and stuff, because he really needs to see, especially not just the tag for orbs and stuff, but for the Scythe Mirror thing, because both times we had Scythe Mirror, he got clipped from Greed. That's why he died both times.
Yeah, and that's why Denim, I guess, died at the same time because of that.
Yeah. Denim got clipped by Neptune's thing the first time, but he was fine.
Yeah, that was because I was being a little greedy, and I ended up clipping into Denim.
But they fixed that the second time. But Craven got hit by the clip both times, so I added him, and he's like, "Look at Siggy's point of view, see how close he is to the mirror." Because you have very little room, because half of the little circle goes off the arena, because it goes around the actual mirror.
Yeah, because you're also going to want presence of mind during the ad phase too.
I put my faith in Denim. We have trust.
Denim's just quiet, like, yeah, trust.
Denim's reading manga. I don't step on Denim's toes. He lives. He's okay.
You know, it'd be so nice if I could do other things while doing improvisation.
Why couldn't improvisation be the ranged version of Mantra? Like,
or at the very least, why is improvisation's range only 6 yalms?
Same with curing walls. I mean, I understand they don't want it to be overpowered, but 3 yalms is so short. 4 or 5 would work so much better.
Dude, it's so bad for fucking... What's the range of this fucking...
Remember Asylum, but pre-buff was like 4 or 5 yalms. It was so small.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Cure 3 is only 6 yalms.
Yeah, the reason they did that though is probably not to make it as overpowered, because it's the best straight up GCD heal in the game.
Which one?
Oh my god. Check this out. Somebody sent me one of those spam tells. It's like, Screening should not be allowed to update.
Yeah, I just got that.
got that one too.
It's like FinalFantasy.com-tb.xyz/loads. Fuck off.
If it wasn't the TB.xyz, it would look legit, but no.
Especially if it was a fucking actual link, but this game doesn't allow a link.
No, they use short-term links if they wanted to tell you something.
Look at my phone battery draining away because I'm using my phone since I have nothing else to do while waiting for Craven.
If Craven even wakes up and shows up, Craven's gonna do like last week. He's gonna like show up at like 10:30.
If he doesn't show up, we're gonna fucking go tomorrow. I'm not losing a fucking prog day.
He really needs to be better about just speaking up when he can't make it. Because I'm going to be honest, this is like the second or third time where he hasn't said anything, and he's like, "Oh, I fell asleep." Like, just say something, man. We're not going to judge you if you say something.
It's 3 minutes until start time.
I mean, technically, we've been 8. I thought.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure we even talked about this like days in advance, like a week in advance or so, a week and a half in advance about, hey, what raid days work best for everybody.
Like, if he can't make it because work is overworking him, that's fine. I just prefer if he says something rather than everyone just sitting here with their thumbs up their butt.
Because last time it's just that he was so tired, he said he just didn't want to do anything. But that was after coming in late.
Yeah.
And the other time he didn't really say anything till what, like 10:30?
Mm-hmm.
And then he wanted to raid?
Yeah, I was like, we're all getting off now. Ooh. So you may have to do your special spam. Light up that phone so it vibrates at 100 miles per hour. If he has been sleeping the whole time, that means he hasn't read any of all that advice and stuff either, which will help a lot. 'Cause he missed a lot of orbs and stuff yesterday because he was so tired.
I was asleep for most of the day, but at least when I woke up and I saw, when I saw those
Well, the
messages
main
for me
issue with
from
him yesterday is that he was so late in moving.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like a lot of that advice is like, hey, go here on this video, and it would take. And I don't think he's read any of it because he's probably been sleeping.
At least if I see there's a lot of stuff, I go back and read them all.
Earlier, he fucking responded to the Dairy Queen I posted.
That happened last time too. Like, if he's so tired, why doesn't he go to bed earlier? Is there something else going on? What is this heavy metal music in the sea house?
You know, what if he has like
Oblivion?
things disabled here? We need to try to send him a direct message.
You can do it, Siggy.
I mean,
I sent the last app.
I mean, Siggy sent me a direct message, even though I had my iPad right next to me, but I slipped through it. But when I woke up
Hey,
and I
while
saw,
we're waiting, I'm gonna put my thing on speakers, no mic. So just give me a shout or a ping if something comes up while I go and bully my dog.
What did you say?
He's bullying somebody.
he's gonna
I'm
go.
just-
Bullying my dog. Just give me a ping if something happens.
Oh my god, Siggy.
Well,
Oh, this is Oblivion, the non-orchestral version.
Mm-hmm.
well, that doesn't mean
Yeah.
I can go back and finish my light grinder to get my Aegis Shield glowing and Excalibur glowing. Actually, I better wait because those two nodes are about to pop up. Armorang is... It's soon.
Hey, was the guy who sent the pitching thing named Shiro Rose?
Yep.
That'd be him. I blacklisted him.
He'll be
Where are you
banned.
guys standing that he messaged you? I didn't get anything.
He's doing a
He's
search by
he's from
name.
Cactar too, so
Is that's what he doing? Search by name because he mine popped up as soon as I teleported right out of Yomor. So that's like the second or third time it's happened to me.
No.
Back to Armorang.
I'm gonna turn on the shower and leave on all the water.
Does anybody know exactly where does Dusk Blooms pop up at in Armorang?
Ha, I'm leaving all the water.
Yeah, go to the End of Journey's head,
Oh, okay.
and then it's southeast from there.
you have to go across the gaping chasm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's fine. I accidentally did something stupid the other day. I was
You mean
cleaning
the
out my...
gaping chasm filled with white stuff?
No, I got rid of my my dragoon pants, the Eden Call dragoon pants, when I was clearing out my inventory of old artifact gear, and those got tossed away. So now I'm gonna try to make some high quality crafted pants to be a placeholder. Wait, is this it already? Oh, it's up already. Sweetness.
Yeah, it's up at 4.
I thought it was up at 10. Oh no, that's the other item that's up at 10 over here.
Yeah, it's 4. Then after that, you go to
Wait,
the
you talking about
Marcellus.
E5 through 8 normal gig, Reggie? You can check to see if your reward's been claimed by going to the duty finder.
A new entry has been added to the free company message. Oh, you see what was?
I got not refulgence. No, I got Shiva for my roulette.
Jen.
What on earth is the free company message book?
Also, I got
the house.
I got my little saber-tooth cat.
Ari's name is still Ariessa in that book. It doesn't change the names if somebody changes their name.
No, they have to change
So
it
Ari,
themselves.
you need to come to our house and leave a new message so that your name is updated.
No, Ari, don't do it. It's a trap. The moment you go over there, they're gonna lock you in and toss you in the oven and bake you.
Someone just send a direct tell to Craven. Summon him.
I did.
Oh.
I did.
Okay, I got enough.
If I had his phone number, I would text.
Dusk Blooms. The almond is next.
Because it is kind of unacceptable. As much as I like Craven.
This is like the second or third time. He really should know just to say something like, "Hey, I'm taking a nap."
Or at least set an alarm to try to wake you up for raid time.
More than one if you have trouble waking up.
And don't put it next to you. Put it like halfway across the room so it forces you to get up.
No, buy one of those ones that runs away from you.
Or the ones where you have to get up and like throw a football or something.
Oh, if I happen to need an alarm to get me up, I make sure it sounds really annoying so I would get up to turn it off.
There's a naked person in Yulmore.
Well, it's Yolborn. Is that a surprise?
No.
Meaning they have stripper poles.
I like going to Yulmore and just standing out on the balcony.
Did you ever see the guy who's hanging off for dear life in year more?
Isn't that in the Ishgard Foundation?
There's one in Ishgard Foundation. There's one in Yulmore, and there's a third one out in the Falcon's Nest.
Wait a minute.
There's like 3 different people that you can find that's like hanging out. Like, help! I'm trying to climb up.
You know, Ari, saying shush just makes us all more curious.
The one in the Western Highlands is like on the northwest part of the map.
I actually wanted to get past ad phase today.
So did I.
Same.
I mean, we probably could have done it last week if not for what happened.
I mean, and then him missing out kind of put us back, so we was like all like super rusty and out of it.
Like I really wouldn't mind it as much if he would just say something ahead of time.
Speak now if you cannot make tomorrow night.
What if Ari never speaks? Because Ari doesn't speak, Ari squeaks. What? Are we missing something?
Is
What?
Lightning doing the rally again?
Did she go? Is she still a Lalafell or no?
You can splash in Eelmore now again, by the way. They re-added that.
No, she went back to Mikote.
Oh god! So basically, stop slapping on my boobs. The clip lives again. I wish I was there just to see that, but you know, I'm trying to camp out.
Stiggy's disappointed because there's no more lolly.
Well, I'm about to find out because I can look up on the lodestone.
I just realized the party doesn't exist anymore.
What party?
I never made it.
Yeah, that's alright.
What is it? Are you trying to get a tan? You trying to be tan cat?
Thing is, you were supposed to turn into an aura.
Ow, Ora. Oora. Era. Rah. The cake is a lie.
Okay, I must do it because she's not.
No, the thing still shows her as a Lalafell. Lodestone still shows her as a Lalafell.
Wait, what? Oh, you're doing wrong motion to her.
The Lodestone still shows her as a big-headed Lalafell. Poor Ari. I'm joking. I'm joking. You wasn't a big-headed Lalafell. You wasn't a big-headed Lalafell, Cake.
Okay, I'm gonna come over here and just do this.
I mean, you was like a you was an over caffeinated cake roll, but
I'm talking about the actual buns you cooked.
I don't think nothing compares to last night.
Honestly, like when you
Y'all telling me I need to put a Brazers tag on my video now.
Where's that orchestron?
it's on the right hand side.
See, y'all guys are picking on Ari super hard. I feel sorry for her now. It's like, now I can't say nothing mean no more.
Oh, there it is.
But, how much time do I got left until this node pops?
Till 6.
No, it's not that one. It's the minor node. It
No,
pops.
there's a minor node in Almar and in Tempest. Mercedes angle.
This one pops up at 10, from 10 to noon.
There is a pops every 2 hours.
Hmm.
Oh no, I'm looking for the almond over here in Almarang. I got about.
Twine.
I know. I got a few minutes before it pops. Private house the mist.
You know, that doesn't work when the game tells me you did it, June.
Am I going to their... No, I'm going to the free company.
You know, if I decide to play a different thing, what happens to the playlist?
It stays.
So the playlist still stays after the music plays?
Mm-hmm. I done messed with it a few times.
We need some upbeat music.
Play the twinning. Play the long fall.
Play 8.
Speaking of the twinning, I need to find that clip because it was a funny one of that.
No.
I see a Reggie looking like that typical black mage. I don't see an Ari though. Don't tell me she went inside.
She did.
Ari, if my game crashes, I'm blaming you. And it crashed! I'm blaming Ari for my game crashing.
Sorry.
You're not sorry.
I am sorry.
Well, to be honest, though, it kind of happens fairly often. Every time I try to enter somebody's house that's not my FC's house, my game always crashes. These houses are cursed.
Can you guys stop messing with the frickin' equestrian? What the heck?
Okay, let me see. What is it? The twinning song is called The Long Fall.
I got it.
No,
There we go.
but this is because that one was appropriate for Lightning because he wants to rest his weary soul in a particular place.
No, actually, there's a specific one I'm looking for of the 20.
Okay, so I tried to bully the dog, and she took my glasses,
Oh,
pinned me
there
down,
it
and
is!
bullied me.
Found it! I found it! Oh.
Wait, what?
So instead of you bullying the dog, she bullied you.
Yep, there may be wedgies involved as well.
On a dog?
Wait, Jen.
So, if he
Oh,
doesn't
shit, it's
show
a dead
up by
end.
9, are we just pushing this to...
Should we try what?
Yeah.
Push it tomorrow or what?
Well, first of all, is there anybody who cannot do tomorrow?
I can do tomorrow.
I can do it tomorrow
I
too.
can do tomorrow.
Any objections?
Before raid tomorrow, we are going to have a map run.
Oh wait, yeah, isn't it y'all like your map run or something?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so then if he doesn't show up in the next 15 minutes, we'll just push you tomorrow. Sound?
Do we want to do
go
anything
back
else
to
with the
begging my dog to give me my wallet back.
If he doesn't show up, do we want to do anything else with the 7 of us?
All standing limbs and Lamonsa and do cheer job.
No.
Do the
I mean,
no,
I
do
meant
the trial
content
without. I want to do the trial because Craven wanted to do it with the group, but he's not here. I'm a terrible human being. And then once we clear the first time we clear the trial, I want us to take a group picture and post it. Does that make me a terrible human being?
Does
Does that make me a terrible human being?
Yes.
Nah.
Hey, the showers are still running.
No, it doesn't make you an evil human being. It's just, you know, it's punishment for it's his punishment.
Actually, apparently ended up getting the the triple triad card from him earlier, Gene.
There
He
you go.
has 2 ace sides to the.
Huh.
Let's try this again. Enter in the house, part 2.
Why does it make you crash?
I don't know. And it crashed again.
Oh. Okay, fine. I'll step outside.
Your game is cursed, apparently.
I will step outside and wait for you. How about?
I don't know why my game crashes every time I enter somebody's house. That's not my free company.
Yeah, that's the triple triad card for him.
You guys should get another trellis, the Dominic trellis, and put it on the other side of this porch.
It'll be disappeared
I'm
by
not
two
sure
people.
if it's just because I'm on PS4 or... No, I think it happened to me once when I played on PC.
How'd you get his triple triad card? Does it drop in that?
Apparently.
I'd be down to run the trial, honestly.
So, here's the thing with the yard, right? So, this awning here, we had another one up over
I think
here.
I also got his card as well.
This picnic basket was not here.
That is so out of place.
I know. This fireplace was not here. In fact, these benches were actually set up to where they were, like, they were on either side of one of these planters, like in the middle out here, so it was like a place to sit.
Uh-huh.
And the planters, we had like one